the reason why I want to play against the Hornets. What is that reason? Trey Johnson.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Charlotte Hornets. At guard, Trey Johnson.
Let's meet the starting five for your San Antonio Spurs. Six, seven, at guard, number 5, Stephon Castle. 6'8", starting at forward, number 10, Jeremy Sohan.
Thanks for joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs against the Charlotte Hornets. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. You look at Charlotte, they're slotted in at 9th in the conference, but it's still early in the year.
You know, for the Hornets, they've had that kind of mixed start that we've come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of special season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to
They got no
break out
one
of that pack.
So the Hornets starting five. Johnson is out there with LaMelo Ball. Then it's Norman Powell. Then there's Mark Williams. And it's Salon in at the 4 spot. And for the Spurs, Sohan and Wimby are the bigs. Trae Young out there with Castle, and it's Vassell in at the small forward position. One thing you love about these teams, Clark, they both do the dirty work on the glass.
Yeah, extra possessions will be at a premium tonight. No easy boards. With all of these glass eaters running around, getting their hands dirty, should make for a really interesting game to keep an eye on inside.
Now here's Young. Wembanyama, screen on ball. Young from long range. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first
There's a
one.
Trey.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Wembanyama against Williams. Pass to Salon. Just 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Powell's shot is off. On the wing, Vassell. Powell covers. Young with it. Here's Castle. 15 in his last outing. Some solid defense from Williams. And here's Charlotte. They defeated Utah in their last game.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
I'm always worried about
go,
Victor's
Victor.
head hitting the rim.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. I talked with Coach
Hello.
about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Misses the layup.
Damn it.
The Hornets have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass the ball. Launches it. Rebound by San Antonio.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Vassell outside. Wembanyama screen. Vassell against Powell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Good size on Vassell. Learning how to maneuver it inside.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws here tonight.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Hornets trail by 3. Powell with it. Now guarded by Sohan. Here's Salon. And he banks in the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Young. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Johnson. The kick out to Ball. Lets the 3 fly. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, I like the fact that this is something Ball continues to work on, that deep shot of his. He knows he's got to be a threat from deep to expand his game.
Now here's Young to the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Williams grabs the board. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 5 now.
Boy, Ball plays with so much confidence. You know this guy believes in what he can do, including finding ways to score it inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Brook Lopez.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Spurs trail by 4. Outside Young. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
No, sir. Get it out of here. LaMelo using that long reach to deny that shot.
Young looking for an opening.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
So it's San Antonio now, after the basket by Charlotte. And the basket by
Go.
Castle.
Step on Castle.
Even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
There's Ball with a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Pass to Vassell. Lets it fly. The wide open shot is on the money.
Give lots of credit to Devin Vassell. He's really improved his game over the years.
And here's Ball. He's got 5. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Vassell passes to Sohan. Vassell outside. Picked up by Sohan. Back to Vassell. Beyond the arc. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
The team counts on
Let's go,
Vassell
Devin.
for this, a
Let's go, Devin.
reliable producer of 3-point buckets.
Charlotte calls timeout. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year. And when it comes to getting high percentage looks, here are the big men who know how to get it done. 5th, Mark Williams.
The challenge for bigs is not only to create high percentage looks, but to also finish consistently. This group, they do just that.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
Young gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
That small forward after
Outside Johnson.
Really have to go.
Will it go? Pass to Williams. Stolen by Wembanyama. Now here's Young. Wembanyama screen. Young on the attack. Sohan outside. Tries again. A nice bucket inside for Wembanyama.
Let's go. Victor Romeo has 14 and 10. Trayon is 2 for 7. Not what I want to see, personally.
Smith against Young. Second shot opportunity. Yep, that one goes. Williams has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Castle is out there with Trae Young, and it's Vassell in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5. And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Massey, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Harrison Barnes comes in for Sohan. Waters is checked in for Vassell. And it's Wesley in for Young. Now here's Ball. He's got 5. Lets it go from deep. Counted from distance. Ball's got 8.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
They set the pick. Castle for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Salon, he's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Johnson. Down low. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Here's Waters. He had 9 points in his last time out. From outside, off the mark. It's tipped. Barnes with a screen on Williams. Kicks it out to Barnes. The 3 is up. Sinks it.
Harrison Barnes for 3.
6 points for him.
Barnes, one of the best catch-and-shoot guys around. Awesome at filling out the defense and then taking advantage of what's available.
Ball outside. Williams with the screen. To the inside. He got a piece of it. Here's Castle. Now covers. There's the drive.
Ooh.
And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Yeah, and especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Now here's Williams. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Drills it from deep.
But the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Spurs making a change here. Melton's checked in.
Let's hear it for all the dancers.
Spurs lead by 16.
Coming onto the floor for your Spurs, number 8, D'Anthony.
Barnes with a screen on Johnson. Here's Melton. Hornets with the rebound. Williams has got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Johnson. Now Ball. Ball in the paint.
Looks like he's getting warmed up. Much better. efficiency here in the second quarter.
San Antonio's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Barnes with a screen on ball. Into the lane. Count that bucket.
There you go.
Wesley's got his second bucket.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Pass to Johnson. For three. Bassey pulls it in.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Melton. It falls. He's
Oh,
now
what a
2 of 5 from the field.
That's
nice
too easy for
little
Melton.
dribble.
Defense has to offer more resistance there.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, "I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind." Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
He tries for three. Wesley, that's
Got it.
Wesley,
Thanks, Wesley.
5 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Ball. 35 points his last game. And there's the lob. Melton outside. Barnes a screen from deep. Melton misses.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
And Ball throws it down.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of his squad.
Barnes with a screen on Powell. Here's Waters. Three-pointer, no good. With 1 on the clock. The shot that time not on target. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Spurs out in front, leading by 17. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Let's first take a gander at the rest of the NBA schedule for the night and what's in store. The Brooklyn Nets will go up against the Raptors in Toronto. It's going to tip off at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
This feels like a toss-up between have-nots.
Yeah, both teams have faced some big challenges thus far. And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Hornets.
Their perimeter D has been soft like bathroom tissue. No excuses. Can't give up that many open shots and get away with it.
Their D being treated like bathroom tissue. No mercy. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. LaMelo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Needed a little bit of a break. Yeah, stretch my legs.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. On the floor for Charlotte, we've got Norman Powell. LaMelo Ball is out there with Johnson. Then there's Mark Williams, and it's Salon in at the 4.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
To the middle. Here's Sohan. And it's
That
good.
one.
Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Rick, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in the real game. Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
Up top, Powell. He's guarded by Vassell. Johnson passes to Ball. Sohan with a rebound. Sohan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Young. Picked up by Sohan. Fires from deep. And Young is good for 3. Young's got 8 points.
And so shifty with great handles.
Let's
Young
go,
gets the
Trae
defender
Young.
to commit, then takes full advantage.
Johnson inside. Young's there. Johnson with a bucket.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
I hope not.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter.
Hornets foul. Johnson.
Yeah,
First
true.
personal foul. 2nd team foul.
He misses the free throw.
Shooting 2.
And the 2nd free
There you
throw
go.
is good. Charlotte is shooting 41% in this game. Pass to Salah. Back to Ball. Johnson against Young. From 12 feet. And the jumper is on the mark. He's got 11.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Vassell outside. The 3 is up. Drains the triple. Vassell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Outside Johnson. It's Powell on the wing. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. 5 to shoot. Pulls it in from the elbow. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
It's hard to question the energy LaMelo Ball brings to the court every night, Clark.
It certainly is, and it's contagious, B.A. That's what I like about it. He elevates other guys. As a teammate playing with LaMelo, he elevates your energy level because you've got to match his. He gives the team, I think, a nice edge in being able to perform on a consistent basis. Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
Young, the pass to Wembanyama. And
There we go,
Wembanyama
Wemby.
throws it down hard.
When you can get to the rim as easy as Wemby can, you might as well add a little extra something to it.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Can, capturing the moment. There's Ball with a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Castle for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Williams has got rebound number 11. Ball taking his time here. No good with the triple.
Registering 3 threes in the first half. He hasn't hit one since.
Sohan, nice pass,
Sohan.
nice catch, and a resounding
Castle.
dunk.
Let's
A
go.
little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
Ball passes to Williams. Up top, Powell. Pass to Johnson from behind the arc. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Young with it. Give him 8 points now. Inside. Here's Wembanyama over Williams. A
Terrific
go,
move
Wemby.
by Victor Wembanyama to score. Wembanyama's got 4 points now in the quarter. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
He's been on a mission, attacking the basket all game long. I'm curious to see what adjustments they can make.
Good opportunity to bring up this season's top assist man. Fourth, LaMelo Ball. And, of course, Trae Young.
You gotta love watching both of these guys move the rock. They really put on a clinic in ball movement and finding teammates in their spots.
Here's Salon, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
Here's Young. Softly drops in the floater. Young's got 10 points in the game.
He's such a skillful shooter. Young going with the gentle make.
Pass to Salon. Back to Ball. Powell outside. Now Ball. Williams with the screen. Tries it from the top of the key. It's not going to go for him.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up.
There you go,
shaping up to be
Stephon.
a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Hornets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Now here's Ball. Guarded closely. Banked it in off the glass. Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Picked up by Sohan. Young against Ball. Shot on the wing. Kept alive. Outside Young. Wembanyama, screen on Ball. Nice spin off the left rim and in. He's got 12.
Hi everyone. 134.92. Wemby had 40 and 19. Trae Young 24 and 12 again. Who am I playing next? Alright, so Dylan Harper will be the 28th. And I think we're going to play against the Pacers. I think that'll be a good one to play against. Wait. Oh, January 26th is when we got to play the Clippers. Crush the Lakers. Beat the Celtics. God damn. Well, we beat the Warriors too, so. Here's hoping. Mm. Damn, Harrison Ingram went crazy. Looks like it's gonna be Trae Young and Davis also. Anyways, please.